All right, how's it, everybody? Yeah, major gremlins in the system this evening. So glad we're doing these things through testing phases so we can get this right. But nonetheless, let me just get a couple of things sorted out. I had to just throw everything in to make sure we got a picture for the evening. So just bear with me while I take a lot of these things off and get our actual show on the road here this evening. Wow, you can see it clearly on my YouTube channel how many times I had to try and get in. It just would not let me do that. So at least we're back now. It looks like we are back. Halos are off. And yeah, we are in the live race. Sorry about that. But like I said, a lot of things going on here. So many things are giving me troubles at the moment. Put that halo off. There we go. And we should be legitly doing something here. Let me get all of the F1 things off. There we are. I'm kind of back to normal. We are at qualification live right now, and this is the Fusion Racing League Fun Night. It's a good time for me to do a lot of testing and trials and stuff. I could not for the life of me get into the YouTube live stream. I had to go back to a ingested backup server, and it worked. So here we are. Let's jump straight over to Nick there at the moment. That is sorted. Now, let me throw Nick's name up on the top left. There you guys go. You will see it. Excuse me, above the F1 signal. That is the name that I'm focusing on. So it should help you guys quite a lot. I need a couple more things out here. Where is that? There we go. Wonderful. Sorry, I am transitioning through a couple of things as we go, and that's simply so I can get things sorted and organized on myself. What's happening here? Yeah, something's off there, Doc. Something is so weird there right now. Surely wasn't set on a one-shot quali, was it? If it was, one-shot sprint quali, that's your problem. It's not called a fundraise for nothing, everybody. All right, so it's not just me with gremlins in the system. Apparently the game has them too. Oh, that's wonderful. That gives me a bit of time just to get my stuff together here. So, yeah, give me a minute. Let me see if I can hook up stuff. All right, we are back and live. Let's just see what's happening there. I want to see if the guys are saying anything about that on a Discord chat or channel, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to restart that opening quali there. No, I don't see any chat or chatter about it, so all right, let's leave it at that. Maybe they did that just to save some time. Who knows? It's a fun night, so happy days for that one. I need to get back into my OBS program. There it goes. Wow, there's so many things going on here tonight, everybody. But at least it's a testing phase, so we get to sort out all these shenanigans before we get the main race running. There we go, sorted. Just take that off for a second so we can actually see what's going on screen there. Waiting for players is what they say. Nice weather report at the bottom. You guys can see it. Sunny skies for the race tonight. And yeah, at least we got a good race happening with this thing too. Let me just also, I need to jump out and get the actual, there it is. I need to go and get the link for everybody so they also know what's going on and where it is, because there's so many links going on there at the moment, and I have to dunk the rest of them out. So just bear with us while we're waiting for the drivers, and we'll take it from there, guys. Stick around. Mr. Loosey Goosey Cole, says Cuzzy. Yeah, that's me, brother. You know it. That's a bit of an outsider joke that we had earlier, but yeah, thank you for that one, big boy. Let me just get this thing running for everybody else. There we go. All right, new link is sorted, and they'll be quite happy with that one. Need to resend this to a couple of peeps on the outside as well. So let's see how that goes. And yeah, hopefully they start joining us, and let's have a bit of a fun race at Canada this evening. And I am officially now waiting for these lads to decide what's going on. I think I got myself waxed. I literally just need to put up a couple of remotes and backdrops for me as well, so I can see what's happening on screen. That is sorted. And now, everybody, we're literally sitting back waiting for the main event. Tell you what, shall I get us a little bit of music on the previous screen? You guys get to see what I was actually after. Let's go with that. All right, there we go, everybody. Welcome to the live show. Yeah, they are running officially. We are up and going. I need to just switch off all the wonderful extras. Oh, look at that. It's so tough with these things running in the background. There we are. And yeah, the cool thing is we've got our own leaderboards now. You will see the name of the guy that we're viewing on the top left, everybody. I've set it up that way that just above the F1, you will see who we are viewing currently. It looks like they just did a one-shot quali. They're going to formation lap. They're having a fun night. It's not strict rules, but yet still needs to be well respected between the drivers. There's your rain forecast at the bottom and your track map, as everybody liked it, on the right-hand side of the screen. And there's your driver, Nick, hitting the wall of champions before the starting finishing line, as well as the go-ahead for formation lap. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. I don't know why it's jumping so much. If I look at these screens, that's a little glitch somewhere along the line. Look how they're just driving next to each other. Yeah, but anyway, let's see what happens, everybody. We are going to have a little bit of a fun race here this evening, and we are waiting for the guys to sort themselves out. Boss Otto out. I don't know if they're all busy leaving. Their Venom's left. Yeah, they are. They're busy resetting a setup. It's fine. Let's use this as a test practice for the launch. Oh, I got an error. That lobby does not exist anymore. I got an invite there from Cooper. You see that. And I will quickly jump in there with the invite from Cooper. Just like that. A click of a button and I should get into their lobby. Oh, that's brilliant. We're going in. Looks like we're getting good. And I'm now a spectator in the actual lobby. Why is it going straight back into the game? Something wrong here. And it wasn't but 20 minutes ago that I was saying how well EA has done with the sync, you know, the lag, the sync, and all those type of things. But yeah, we are. The guys are racing. I mean, it's just something special to behold, isn't it? Let's get their stuff off. Let me put mine on. Bam. And yeah, let's watch a little bit of racing, everybody. We are Nick at the moment. He's on the medium tires, and he's just ahead of Bob. Hi, Clinton. See you tonight. Oh, really? Are you coming down? Are you flying to Longabon? Hey, nice to see you there too, Dad. Hey, my dad can officially chat now, everybody, on the actual chat here with us. That's pretty cool. Oh, nice little battle going on there between Cooper. Look at Cooper and Bob. Yeah, I think the game is the super glitch game that we're dealing with tonight. I don't know why, because everything's been running so smoothly lately. Warning, Doctor Who, corner cutting. One warning he's got over there. I'm currently sitting on Cooper, and if I have a look at him, I've got all their stats, everybody. I have 2% right tires, 8% rear rights, 9% rear lefts on those mediums, and I can see the tire, degrees Celsius there. Fastest laps, their best sectors, everything is now at my fingertips. So if you guys want some info on a driver, let me know. We jump over to them and we will get some cool information on that. Nick still leading the race though on the fun run this evening. And while that happens, I am going to give myself a wonderful glass of ice and Coke. Not. We don't talk about the Coke. We just hear the ice. It's a wonderful sound, isn't it? Well, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. Here we are halfway through the week, over the bump, as they call it, and looking forward to a nice weekend coming up. But until then, some really cool racing for you guys. This is Fusion Racing at its best again. And practice sessions happening until the 2nd of July, when we officially start the next season. In 5 minutes, we've got light cloud and a 14% chance of rain, guys. So watch out for that. That's going to be an interesting one for everybody. But yeah, Bob is not letting go on this battle here with Nick. And he's sitting about 5/10 away from him. On medium tire, that is. Let's have a quick look here if we can change the things to penalties. So Nick's got one warning, so does Cooper. 1, 2, 1, 1, or 2. Look at those. Those are all warnings, everybody. Once it turns red on the right-hand side, then the warning has become an official penalty. Tyre age, they're all on 2 laps. We know that. Tyre wear, that's going to be an interesting one to look at. But here goes Bob, having a look now on the inside. Gets the fastest lap as well. He has Nick, and he's now in P1. Good move there, Bob. Just a wonderful track here at Canada, and it's a lot of guts and glory here as well. So tough little sector this here. It is these last this left-right hander. You get the DRS that activates in front of you now, and from that you're going to another slow right left-hander. But you want to just get it right because you want good exit speed. It's a long straight before you get to the hairpin. Hairpin crucial, because you want to get your braking point perfect and you want to get a really good exit. So you've got another DRS zone. Oh, he missed the apex. Could have gained a bit of time getting closer to that apex there. This is the long straight that you get before the quick chicane, before the start-finish line. But that is your DRS detection zone, and the DRS is open. We won't have it, though, because he's the car in front. But look at this, guys. Fast right left-hander. And that's the Wall of Champions down to the start-finish line. Yeah, really good lap there. Yellow flags are coming out in Sector 1 at the moment, I see. But there you go, penalties. Look at them. All the red exclamations will give you penalties. So let's have a quick look at that and see if they are correct. 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 3 seconds, and another 3 there. And that is for Mini Slice Jonas. It's not Jonas, it's Joni. I got it stuck in my head now. It's Jonas, brother. We're not allowed to say that to him. He hates that name. But Jones. Jonesy, that was the name I gave him. And that's Jonesy, the Mini Slice driver. Take off the halo, Clint. We don't need that anymore. All right, guys. A lot of things still going on. Like I said, terrible evening. It just absolutely would not connect. And I had to restart everything to get it up here. And believe me, you don't just restart one thing and start a stream. There's plenty of things happening on the screen. Bob leading at the moment, though. Let's get over to our intervals. Nick's not letting go at that one. It's a bit of a battle with Cooper. He's sitting in P4 at the moment, staying within DRS range there of Robin. So it looks like these guys are going to have a bit of a fight coming up as well. 7% higher, whereas and 23 and 20, or 24 and 21 on the rears there for Cooper. So yeah, those tires are going to come into play as they wear down. He's much slower on his sectors at the moment. If I look at his last lap, he's about 1 second off of his last lap time. So his sectors are hurting him slightly. His fastest lap was a 1:12.0, and his last lap is a 1:15.2. So you guys can see what a major change that is in his lap time. Oh, going on the inside line there. That was Tian, I think. Still having a look there, though, at Cooper. And he does make the move, and that's Tian Buerta's upper place. He's in P5. Okay, jump straight over to him as well. Very quick drive, everybody. Very, very fast. He's on the controller, and his consistency is ridiculous. Look at that lockup, though. Unlucky there with the lockups. But getting away with it. See, mostly, if you look at his tire wear, it is hurting him slightly with those lockups on 16% in the front left. All right, guys, it does look like we've sorted out most of the gremlins. Let me know how the view is out there, and do we look like a legit F1 streaming platform? If not, tell me so I can ban you from the channel, and we'll take it from there. Oh, there we go. 60% front wing damage to the left. And that's on Tian Buerta's car. So who's ahead of him? That's Robin the Scout. I think if I jump on board with Robin, we should see some front left wing damage, guys. There we go. That's the end plate. Looks like his end plate is gone. And yeah, that picked it up totally on my graphic here. So that's so amazing. It's going to give us so much more detail. But Bob's still doing a great job not getting rid of Nick, though, in second place. Oh, I know what's happening. I've just picked this up. My apologies. I haven't realized we're on a sprint race, everybody. Lap 7 of 12, sprint event. They decided to do a sprint race, one-shot quali, and having some fun on the sprint race. We've got a live event coming up straight after this. Don't go anywhere. Wow, this is going to be good. Absolutely sterling. Robin the Scout still sitting there in P5 at the moment, only 4 tenths away. And I can't pick up that name. It's so small. Is that Maori? It looks like Maori Black. Yeah, that's him. On board with Maori at the moment. Doctor Who, he's got a bit of penalties there coming his way as well. But watch out for penalties. Canada is known for them, and they're tricky. You try to find every millimeter on this track, and on top of that, the tire wear is really big at Canada. I didn't realize it's going to be that big. We had a good race on Monday night there, and I was totally taken aback at how bad the tires were in the first 5 laps. But that's just my own fault for pushing them too hard. You got to get them into a window, and very much legit like the real game does. Massive battle happening here. P1, P2. Tiaan Botha's trying to catch the back 9 P3 at the moment. He's in third place, 4 seconds away from Nick. Let's go over to a couple of our other drivers there. Don't know what he is. That's just called Player. He's in the Haas. Venom, he's sitting in P10 at the moment on the hards. Going for his full run on those. Oh, look at that. Oh, there we go. On camera, yellow flag. D2, big crash. He's retired from the race. Unfortunately for him, he's out. We've got a lot of guys out at the moment, and Jones, he's gone. Zero's gone. Shane's gone. Keycracker's gone, and Osman is out as well. So we've got 13 left on track. Let's see if we can get a bit of telemetry here on that's Venom. I want to jump over to Bob. There you guys can actually see their telemetries. The green line will be their throttle control and how much throttle they put in. The red line will be the braking and where they brake. So you can actually see how they're controlling their feet in the car. You'll see that orange line. That there is your steering input, if I'm not mistaken. So look at that wheel. You can see it on the right hand side. It's just beautiful. A little bit of circuit info for you guys. I need to fix that up. That needs to drop away. So yeah, let's do it while we are live. It's a good idea to do it right now anyway, so we can see that it all works properly. But I'm just going to throw that to the top left corner, and you guys get a better view on this. And hopefully, there we go. That looks brilliant. So yeah, little corrections as we go along, and this is why we do these testing phases, to make sure we get all these things ready for the main event. There you go. Circuit information, 14 turns, 76% throttle through a lap, 331. That is that long straight that you get. Downforce is low and tire wear is very, very high. But a car info for you on the current driver. There you can see the actual tire wear on screen, and we're with Bob right now. And yeah, he's got a little bit of tire wear happening his way at the moment, isn't he? Those rears are starting to fall away. Let's have a look at Nick. We'll get the same info on him. Yeah, definitely a lot more left rear hurting Nick at the moment. So he's going to struggle to keep up pace with the driver in front. Tiaan Botha, he's on there as well. 41%, 36 at the rear at the moment. But yeah, he's really quick. His fastest lap, 112.0. So he's really, really putting down the laps there. You see that front left wing shot, 60% damage on that front left. So that's definitely hurting his chances of gaining the guys in front of him. Lap 11 of 12, guys, sprint race until we get to the main feature. Boss Otto having a great battle there with his Aston Martin teammate. Look at this, wheel to wheel, side by side. Oh, he went to the pits there, did Boss, but Brian shot through like a bullet through the middle of them, and he made it stick. Boss Otter says, thank you, I've had enough of this sprint race. That's just the way it goes. Let's jump over to Brian right now. Let's get on his cockpit as well and see how's he doing. Just have a look at that tire wear, everybody. It's crazy. I need to lift that, everybody. Sorry, my bad. That's Jonesy. I had no FF during the whole race until I crashed. It seems to happen if I change the setup. Oh, wow. And that's force feedback, by the way, guys, so you just want to know. Yo, let's go. That is the West Coast drone guy. Wonderful lad. That's my landlord, everybody. Great dude as well. Jeez, I'm clicking everywhere except where I'm supposed to. We are done with the sprint. Let's leave it at that for now. But yeah, Bob, the race winner here on the sprints. And thank goodness this is a practice session so we can get a couple more of these gremlins out of the system. But it does look like it's starting to get there. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday night. We're over the hump. We got us downhill to the weekend. All right, we'll let these lads do their thing. We'll wait for the main event to start, everyone. It's not going to be too long. And until then, yeah, let me give you some of my wonderful background music, as I always do. And last week's race, that was kind of the idea behind the whole thing. Have a look at last week's race. It's live, and I'll just shut it down. We're only going to have about a 5 or 10 minute run here, so enjoy that, and let me know how you guys are doing out there. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Have a good one. Let's see where I can get the music. I need to make sure the music's running as well. Then I'll start and see you on the other side.
Winter in Toronto, memories and photos, colors slowly fading away. Don't tell me this will last forever. I'm sorry that I'm sentimental, but it breaks my
Oh, wow. Here we go again. That was hot. That was fast. Guys, I think they're doing a one-shot quali and they're doing another one-shot quali before the main event. And I've got so many things running in the background here. I just don't even know which one to click on next. The halo should be off. There we go. Wonderful. There we go. One-shot quali. We'll stay on the front runner, then you'll immediately see who he is. And why is that halo still on? That is ridiculous. There we go. Sorted. Currently, it's still Tian right in front there. One-shot quali. That came thick and fast, everyone. You can see it there on the top. OSQ. One-shot quali. That's what that means. Nick in second place, 0. Check out the people should be changing as they go. And it's so nice. I can see them all the track. However, Jonesy was not prepped for that, I don't think, because he's way back there. Back onto Tian. So what happens on these one-shot qualies is you don't see the other drivers around you. You guys are all just driving the same track at the same time. And you do your lap. Simple as that. One person, one track, one shot. That's why it's there. And Tian gets himself P1 for the main event, everyone. That's the doc, everybody. Not happy with these lap times. That's 35 laps. That was cool. Thanks, Doc, for that one. All right, so now we sit back and wait for them to start the main event, guys. This is the main race, 35 laps of Canada. Coming your way very, very shortly. Stick around. It's going to be a goodie. Let's see if I've got, there we go. A little bit earlier, last week's race. And while I wait for these guys to ready up, let's go with that one. And see how it goes.
on the dance floor, get this party started.
All right, there we go, guys. Welcome to the live show. We are officially cracking on. I need to get a couple of things set up here so we can get this on the go for you as well. So grateful for this new setup that we got. I don't have to escape anymore once the race starts. And I get to show you guys a lot of actual information while they're driving all around this track. Oh, I like this new telemetry thing. It is so cool. What's the telemetries of the drivers as they're driving? Where do they brake? Where do they throttle? But this is a formation lap, so none of that really matters. All right, good luck, everybody. Enjoy the show. Good luck to the drivers. Remember, on the top left-hand side of the screen, Tiaan Botha is the name you see every time I change that. You will see the name of the guy that I am viewing. And we're currently on Robin the Scout. How's it, Amy? Welcome to the show, girl. Nice to have you on board. Fun race tonight. Oh, and they hit each other off track on the formation lap. Did you guys see that? That was to the right-hand side of your screen. That was so good. I like being a streamer. 1% back left tire wear already, and that's on the formation lap, and one on the right as well. So it shows you there is major tire wear over here. They're all on hards except for Tiaan. He's on the mediums. Oh, just look at that. Looks like a real life actual video. Never mind a game. What great graphics. All right, good luck to all the drivers. Here we go, everybody. Waiting for these lights to go out. I'm jumping back on board with driver number 1. And let's see when these lights go. This is Tiaan. He's got himself P1. Let's see if he gets a better launch than the car next to him. Oh, he had a great launch. Look at that. P2 not sticking with him right now. He had a really, really good launch and puts himself into P1 through turn 1, turn 2, and looking down the off-camber turn 3 coming up. Tiaan Botha is keeping his position right now. Nick right behind him, as well as Elementrix in P3 there. So great start by these lads. I don't see anything happening. Couple of corner cuttings, a bit of a tail whip there by Elementrix that was, and you can see he's losing a position to Brian because of that. But yeah, Tiaan did get a really good launch, and great start by Tiaan as well as by Nick. Just want to get all those graphics off. There we go. Way better. Welcome to Fusion Racing, everybody. The VSC is out. That's virtual safety car for those of you who don't know it. But VSC is out. Doctor Who apologizing on the chat to everybody there live. He says he felt he tapped somebody, not sure who it was. And yeah, that's a virtual safety car. I don't know. I don't know if that's great days for Tiaan. I mean, yeah, he's still got fresh mediums. I get that. But these safety cars are going to protect the hard guys' tires for at least 2-3 laps before they get going again. And he's lost 2-3 laps worth of tire on the mediums. I've got a funny feeling F1 2025 is going to be one with rubber, everybody. How do you manage the tires? Shane there in P10 at the moment in that McLaren virtual safety car is over, and we are back racing all. Look at this middle pack go. So we only got two players that I can't see their telemetries. I don't think it'll switched on, and that would be in the Haas player 12 and in the Red Bull player 9. Shane chasing down player 9 at the moment, if I can call it that. Having a great old battle. Oh, there's a bit of front wing. Somebody hit somebody in the tail or the exhaust. Here comes Shane, trying to fight his way through in the McLaren. Takes the position there away from player and made it stick. Let's jump aboard with him. I want to get onto Shane. There it is. Yeah, that's one of the glitches the game has. Although they're changing gears and that, we don't get to hear it. And in front of him, Bob. Was it Bob? No, that is Venom, I think, that lost positions. But that's one of the glitches. It doesn't sound like they're changing any gears. It's just like full throttle. Hopefully they get that sorted out as well. But they won't have that in the actual cockpit when they're driving. When they're driving, it's perfect. Shane making up loads of positions up to P7 right now. Let's see what the battles are going up in front there. Tian, a 2.5 second gap right now there on Elementrix. But Nick is putting up a lot of pressure to Elementrix as well as Brian. And look at D2 go, everybody. He's sitting in P5. He's having a heck of a drive. Go D. Only 7/10 away from the driver ahead of him. They're on a bit of a DRS train, but he's got a nice gap of 2.6 seconds to the guy behind him. So not looking bad at all. Tire wear looking pretty because he's on those hards. Only 4-5% in the fronts, 11 and 10 respectively in the rears. Tire temps looking pretty good. Your windows 95 degrees Celsius. He's keeping them at 93, 91s. So yeah, looking really good there for D2 at the moment. 6% chance in 10 minutes, 7% chance in 5 minutes is what just came up on my weather radar, but I don't see that happening. It looks like it's going to be a clear day, everyone. Pit windows between laps 14 and 20, and he's rejoined position. If he goes to pit now, he's going to come out in about the 14th place. So yeah, he's going to lose a lot of positions as it currently stands. Now 15th because of the drivers making up some time. But we'll have to see what happens there. Warnings and penalties out. He's at 4 warnings, 3 penalties. Let's jump over to Tian. Tian sitting on 1 warning at the moment. If he pits now, he'll join the pack back in 13th place. Pit window for him, 13 to 20. So let's see if he decides to pit off those mediums in lap 13 to 20. He's got a way to go. Lap 20, that's a long stint. Let me tell you guys that Canada, that's a very long stint. All right, I'd like to keep my eye on Nick there. He is doing a bit of a battle on Elementrix. Remember, Nick's in DRS range, so he'll get that wing open. And he'll have a double wing open, double dosage of it here at Canada. Losing a bit of time in Sector 1 and Sector 2 against his rival there. And yeah, Nick needs to look at Sector 1, Sector 2. If he cleans that up, he's going to probably be catching him now within the next lap. He'll have a move at him. All right, want to jump straight over to Cooper there. See Cooper sitting pretty in P6. He's having a look there. He's about 3 seconds, 4 seconds away from D2. D2 still having a good old battle with Brian as well as Nick. But remember, they're in a DRS train at the moment, trying to chase down Elementrix. So Cooper got some nice, clean, fresh air. Shane only 2.3 away from him. His fastest lap at the moment, 113.4. And his last lap, let's have a look. What was his last lap that he did? 115.3. So, yeah, losing a bit of ground there, but that's obviously just going into race pace, getting himself settled and trying to get a really good groove on. You can see that that Ferrari does actually look quite hooked up, to be honest with you. Got a lot of fuel on board, plus 2 liters extra compared to most of the guys that are under a liter, or under a lap, sorry, of fuel. He's sitting on 2.6 laps worth of fuel, and that is going to be a couple of kilos extra that people don't realize. Yeah, if Cooper goes to the pits now, he's going to sit back in P16. Get back to Tian. Tian's actually making up a load of time, opening up that gap now as well, 3.1 seconds. 11th place is where he's going to rejoin. And remember, everyone ahead of him has to pit. So that's going to be pretty. He's going to be quite happy there, but he's going to contend with some traffic if he goes into pits now. So you want to try and do the stint a lot longer and get yourself into clean air. Let's look at the DRS train. Nick, a great driver. We've known Nick for quite some time already. He's really quick, very consistent. Hey, look, like we saw that on the live stream last week. Guys, I've been there 10 times worse than Nick, and they still like me. So, Nick, don't you sweat it, brother. That's just the way racing goes. We all get flustered under the collar. We get upset. We move on. Don't worry, mate. This is racing for you. Guys, we try and keep a level head here as most as possible in Fusion Racing. We know things don't go your way all the time, do we? Of course, it doesn't go your way. But that's it. We just learn, we move on, and we carry on. So a great driver here is Nick. Very fast, very consistent, and someone to look out for next season. I'm pretty sure you've got to keep your eye out for him. He's going to be making inroads on the lads on the front. Bob, who's that? Brian having a great drive in the Haas. Look at that. Let's jump on board with Brian. Have a look at his actual graphic. There we go. Look at that speed, guys. 320. Come on, 330. What a tire. 330 down the straight. That is fast, everyone. Put some wings on that car. He can fly himself to Egypt. That's fast. 330 down the back straight. Oh, too much wheel spin. You saw that. Look at the grass on the tires there. No grip on this turn coming in. You can see just slides out. But yeah, he'll clean those tires off in the next half a lap and he'll be good to go again. And all that work, he'll just have to put it in again. So interesting. D2 right up his exhaust pipe right now. There he is. Great drive he's having tonight, by the way. Another quick driver. Let's have a look at his top speed. That is a VSC, everybody. We are not going to see his top speed because of that. Keycracker has just joined the house, and yeah, Keycracker, absolutely. So I'll give you the penalties and the warnings, and there you have them. So the lad's doing pretty good. Tian Boert has 1 warning there for him, 2 for Elementrix. Hey, 1 more strike, and he's got himself something there. 5 and 1 more for Nick. He's got himself 6 seconds. But pretty cool to see all the penalties and that up on the lists. Let me give you guys a little bit of a breakdown. I'm on Tian at the moment. His tires at the moment, 31 and 36 on the rears. Not doing too bad. It's actually, he's looking after them really well. Remember, fresh air is key. And, oh, a bit of a tailspin there, though. And we're back racing, everyone. those are your penalties and your stats. Look at Venom's on 13 at the moment. A little bit of tyre wear for you guys. You get to see what their tyre wear is as they stand after lap 10 out of 35. Yeah, so like I said, D2 having a good race. He's got himself out of the DRS train there with Brian and Nick. But Brian trying to make a move on the inside of Nick. Is not going to make it yet. But he's showing a bit of pressure to him at the moment, saying, hey, I'm right here, lad. I need this position. I want to get up there. I'm just like blown away if I look at someone like Brian. He's on the hards. He's at 41% and 36% on his rears. When I go over to Tian, he's on 42, 36, and he's on mediums. Does the fresh air do that much of a difference? It sure as heck looks like it. Tell you what, you don't want to be behind a car too much. It's totally killing your tires. Yeah, if you guys want to see any other stats, let me know. I've got pretty much most of it. And yeah, just shout it out there on the live chat. I'll make sure to give it to you guys and show you what we have got. I wonder what the driver headed behind's doing. I can't see that lap timing. There it is. It's invalidated lap there on Brian. He's got corner cutted. Oh, it just came up. Look at that. It picked it up anyway. 8 corner cutting warnings there for Brian. And yeah, he's done it in 1:13.4. Tian's still sitting really pretty. Nick's in the pits. He's gone for an early pit stop. But remember, undercut is massive for Canada. That might not be a bad move there by Nick. I'd like to see, where does it say he's going to come out in his position change? He should come out in 16th place according to them, but I don't see that. It's good. It says he's in P6. So let me not look at the rejoin thing. That doesn't seem to be right. No major battles happening at the moment. Let's have a quick look there. Key Cracker. How funny is that, guys? He's sitting in P15. He's driving the car, and he's got the cheek to tell me, can you please put up the penalties? That is clever driving, isn't it? Oh, he's ghosted. He's ghosted. I don't think he's driving. Key, are you driving? That's so funny. I don't think he's driving. I can't see that being a Key Crack. He's way weaker than that. Quagga, P14 for him at the moment. I am curious to see when the next guys are going to pit and to see if the pit stop info is pretty close. So what I'm going to do is let's change the pit stop. It says 0 for the top 4 runners. So if any of them pit, then I will be able to see where the rejoin is going to be. According to my board, it's going Brian repits. He pits now. He comes back out in 7th place. So let's see how close and legit that would be if they pit. That's a guy pits. I'll tell you guys where I say they're going to rejoin, and let's see how close they are. Elementrix having a really good drive here as well tonight. Only 4.3 away from Tian. Lap 13 of 35, everybody. Oh, there we go. There's the answer. Key Cracker, no, my power is out. Thought so. I really thought there was something wrong there because that was way too slow to be Key Cracker on track. So, oh, unlucky there, mate. Tell you what, Key, your car is still driving in 14th place. Well done. Yeah, so D2 having a good race tonight as well. Good battle he's got right now with Cooper. Oh, Getsaya, unfortunately out of the session. He will not finish the race. Oh, look at this wheel-to-wheel battle going on. Ah, somebody had to go wide there. Jeez, this is great. D2 Cooper having a wheel-to-wheel challenge on each other. Come on, who's going to win the drag? Let's jump on board. There it is. Sorry about the halo, I have to keep it on. Here we are, that's the move. Cooper goes back to the front, P6. Look at this battle, lads. This is brilliant. I tell you what, that is so, so good. Elbows out, driving at the pinnacle, making these moves stick, and D2 back into 6th place there. Wow, guys, what driving. Really, really impressive. Keeping an eye on Cooper right now. See if he does something back to D2. This is currently our biggest battle. We've got Bob looking at Nick shortly, but he had a bit of a tailspin or some grip loss, and he's lost the DRS advantage on him. Yeah, let's get some telemetry there. This is Cooper's telemetry as it comes into the chicane, everybody. Full throttle right now, as you can see it. Not burning ERS at all. Short little brake stint and back onto throttle. You can see that. That's brilliant. So this is currently our hottest battle we got going on at the moment. Guys, remember, I've got the name on the top left of the guy that we are actually viewing. So remember to look on the top there to see who we are viewing. But Cooper and D2 are just changing positions every lap. Look at this. Both on the mediums. Let's have a look at their tire wear. What do we say? Let's look at both of them. So currently I'm sitting with Cooper. He's got 12 and 8 in the front, 26 and 21 at the back. And if I look at D2, he's sitting with 6 and 4, 12 and 10. So his tires are fresher. There's no doubt about it. He's got 5 warnings and 3-second penalties, though, where Cooper, he is sitting with what? There it is, 6 warnings and 6-second penalties. So these guys are just having their own little battle, their own race, their own fight. So nice to see. Well done, lads. Well done. Big gap now from Elementrix. He's put himself into P1. Nick is now going into P2, and that's because Tian Buertas, I think, has had a pit stop. Let's have a look at that. There it is, 1 pit stop. So Elementrix, yes, he's leading the race right now, but he still needs to pit. And you can see those tires are just not happy. I'll tell you why they're not happy. Like 60% on the rears, everyone. Still keeping them in a good degree Celsius window, though. 93 degrees, 94 degrees. So pretty good VRC. Oh, VS is deployed. That's a free pit stop there for Elementrix. He's got to take it. You have to take it. And he does. Saves himself 10 seconds there with that pit stop. A chief one, as I call it, virtual safety car pit. It looks like the weather's going to be pretty stable, everybody, all the way through till the end of this race. So I'm not too worried about the weather graphic. I'd like to see, they say he's going to rejoin in 9th place, is Nick. And I'd like to see that. I mean, not Nick, sorry, Elementrix. Elementrix. Where did he? I read the wrong thing. I totally read the wrong thing. He should come back into P2. That's a cheap pit stop he had. Oh, it's a great pit stop. Back to racing, everybody. He is ahead of Tiaan Boertes with fresh tires. Have a look at that. Tire wear 0. Safety car, full safety car deployed. Totally fell into the hands of Elementrix here. He can look after those tires now, can't he? That's brilliant. Here we go. Lap 18 of 35, everybody. Canada fun run this evening. Fusion Racing League prepping for the main event starting on the 2nd of July. Guys, don't miss out. This is going to be good. With all the new info and graphics we got, we are going to have a show and a half in 2025. I can't wait. It's going to be great. A key cracker, the main hero, Carrero, he runs Fusion Racing League and he's doing a sterling job out there for these guys. And yeah, it's just going to be exciting, Key. So yeah, thanks for the season, mate. Couple of pit stops happening. The likes of Nick, he's in there, as well as Bob. There's Bob at the moment in the Mercedes-Benz. Where does Bob come back in? I think he's going to be 5th or even 6th place. He should stay with 5th. Yeah. See, Boss Otto also pitted as well as Venom. So these guys are getting a fresh set of tires. You have to do it on a safety car. I mean, you're saving so much time pitting under a safety car. So good on them. Elementrix, our new race leader, everyone. Yeah, so that's an interesting fact for you guys. I'm just going to give it to you anyway because I can tonight. He's got 1.5 laps of extra fuel on board. So he's covered himself off quite pretty with his fuel. Still driving on a fuel mix of lean, though, to make sure he protects that fuel even more so. Let's jump over to another driver, like Nick, for argument's sake. He's got 2 laps. 2 laps. Brian's got 1.4. He's on standard mix. Under 1 lap is Bob, but he's on a lean mix right now. And then we're on to Shane. 1 lap for Shane. Boss Otter sitting on 3 laps of fuel. So a little bit heavy there on the Shane side. Tiaan Boertes is out of the race, like you guys saw it. P17, that's where he'll finish this evening. But yeah, quick driver, quick lap time he did on the qualies. And nice to have him on board with us here for a race. D2 having an absolute stellar drive, isn't he, guys? His first race back after such a long time. P3 at the moment, and he is sitting really pretty. A lot of seconds, though. Let's get those penalty counts up for you guys. 16 seconds for Nick. Only 3 there for D2. So Nick not happy with the penalty count at the moment. Guys still knocking one another under safety car. I still don't get it. Under safety car, you can be a lot slower than you normally are. And straddling is just the key of the game. If you see the guy in front of you is on the right, you go to the left, and the guy vice versa all the way down the pack. You should be straddling one another under safety car until you know the last lap, and then you start getting yourself ready to race. There should be no reason you're hitting wings off under the safety car when we've still got 1 or 2 laps of it. But that's all just practice, everyone. Practice and a lot of driving with each other. Once again, my graphic got it wrong. It's not an Aston Martin safety car. That is the Mercedes-Benz. And nice graphics. Thank you. So every time you're going to say a car, I'm going to change the name. Fastest lap still held there by Nick, 113.3. Great lap by him. And I'm pretty sure those lap times are going to drop as these guys get lower fuel levels. So a lighter car and better traction. So we'll keep our eye on that lap time. I think it's going to be pipped somewhere along the way. Yeah, so guys, I'll have a nice interview with Key Cracker, the actual owner and host of Fusion Racing. And I'll have a chat to him before we start the season just to get some really good information from who's driving where, what the plans are for the season, and yeah, what the calendar will be. So stick around for that. That's going to happen soon. I'll set up a time for it. We'll do a live show on it as well. And then I would like to interview our 1, 2, and 3 winners of last season and see what do they think their chances are of winning the next season coming up. But until then, safety cars in this lap, everyone. Just pull the trigger. Elementary is away. Lap 22 of 35, safety car done. We are racing live, everyone. Oh, big crash. That's by Brian. Brian is out. He's not out. Who was that? I thought that was Brian. It was not. My apologies. Major crash happening right there. Let's jump back over to Shane. We're back onto a safety car. But, oh, geez, we lost Osman. And we lost many slices of Jonesy. Wow. Tell you what I'm going to do, guys, just so you see what I'm doing on the side and how I run most of these things. That's only the main screen that I'm going to show you. Check it out in our Discord channel. I'm going to post the actual thing in Discord of the preview, the live show, as well as all the extras that I've got and my remote control. So if you want to check it out, please do. It's incredible. It's really incredible. Full screen. Let's do that. Good. I will post it into the general chat so you guys can see it there. There it is. It's posted. Now you guys get an idea of how I run things on the side to make sure I see how it's going and whatever is happening on live. Yeah, like I said, go check it out on the Discord channels under chat if you want to see the little screen that I work with. And I call it little, but believe me, to make it work is massive. Hey Cooper. Those are the tire temperatures. You can see most of the front runners not getting the tires warm enough yet. D2 got himself into a real good window all the way down to player number 13. So, yeah, the top few guys are going to struggle with a restart. There's no doubt. Their rears are looking pretty good, but wow, they need to up the temps on the front. You're just going to slide away. little more stats for you guys. Pit stops is 2 for Nick, sorry, not P nothing. Boss Otter 2. 1 for Elementrix, 1 for Bob. So you see all the 2s down there, all the way down to D2. And then we got 3 pit stops for Quacha, 4 for 0. Right, does look like we have another lap of safety cars. So, guys, we're going to get racing very shortly. Right, welcome back to the main show. I am Clint Cole, your host here from Dreamstream, doing this for Fusion Racing League. Remember, the main season is starting on the 2nd of July. That's the big date to remember. That's when we're going to start having some serious fun, everyone. I do believe safety car's coming in this lap, so we're going to jump on board with Elementrix. He's going to control the pack. Keeping a really nice high pace he is. And oh, he's gone early this time. Remember last time he went after the chicane, he decided, no, I'm having none of that. I'm doing this way earlier. And he did catch him by surprise. Look at that. Great launch there by Elementrix, sitting pretty in P1. Let's get the leaderboard on, everybody. This is going to get real. We are on lap 26 out of 35. Yeah, so Nick's not too far away from Elementrix. Trying to rope him in. Osman has left the session. Cheers, Osman. Thanks for joining us, mate. It's so good to have you around. But let's have a look at the race right now. In the Williams, Nick. Oh, you and D2 had such a battle there, Cooper. Gonna have a look at it on the stream. It was brilliant to watch you guys fight the way you did. I'm extremely impressed with the drive that D2 has had thus far. And yeah, nice to have him back on the grid with us. So the viewing driver info is now on the top left. I've decided to just shape it all the way down to the actual name. So if I click onto any name, you'll see his name's above the F1 logo. If I show you now, we're currently on Elementrix, I zap down to P10, that's player. He's got no name, of course. I go to 0, done. So there it is right now. You see the name just above the F1 logo. That's the guy we're currently viewing. I do the penalties separately, and there we go. 16 seconds for Nick and 3 for Elementrix. Elementrix looking really pretty, but he's got to get away from Bob. What a battle going on here with Nick. He's not letting go of Elementrix at all. Venom, he's got himself another warning. 7 warnings on corner cutting. Play is Captain Slow. Gotcha, no worries, we'll sort that out. That's a telemetry thing. I will admit this as well. Having a look at all the things at the moment, Cooper, we spoke about it. Tire wear is fixed for Nick. I see it. He's on 10% tire wear in the fronts, 20 at the back. So I'm so grateful all of that is working. Telemetry seems to be pulling in. He's not looking too bad either, does Elementrix. He's there on 21% rears, 12 in the front. So looking really pretty. I'll give you guys a bit of a view of the tire wear as well. And there it is. Remember, you get the rear tires on the right hand side, the front on the left, and that gives you averages. I see every individual tire on my little screen on the side, so it gives you averages of the tire wear. Very interesting. Yeah, so fastest lap at the moment, that would be Elementrix. He's sitting at a 1:13.3. Nick, though, he's sitting at a, what is he doing? He's done a whopping, also 1:13.337. So they're very tight at the moment. These two are battling each other like you can't believe. Oh, the fastest lap, my apologies, is a 1:13.3 by Nick. And Elementrix's personal best on his fastest lap, he's sitting at a 1:13.7, so it's only 4/10 away from the fastest lap. This Elementrix is having a drive of his life. He's really doing well. Really, really doing well. Going to throw my head over to Brian. I think there. Where's Brian? He's in the 4th place. And trying to make some inroads on Bob. Maori getting himself 4 seconds there. He's got a corner cutting penalty. Look at Venom up to P6, guys. He had a struggle there in the sprints, pulling himself back here totally. He's sitting in P6 at the moment for the Aston Martin. Oh, having a good old battle there with D2. Oh, Tailspin, you saw that. A little wiggle, just enough to cause him to lose his exit speed. And that hurts so much. You don't realize how much that hurts in F1. Yellow flags out. I heard a car hit a wall. There it is. It's on screen. That is Venom. Facing the wrong way. He's back on track now, though. All the way down. But he's left the session. He said, I've had enough of this, guys. Great driving, though, but I'm out. Elementrix still in P1. 1.2 seconds ahead of Nick. And remember, he's got those penalty seconds gap ahead of him. His competitor at the moment is Bob. He needs to get away from Bob. Bob with a clean sheet, everyone. Look at that. Where we? Lap 30 of 35. Oh, wow. It's coming down to the wire, isn't it? Look, I can't think. Yeah, I agree with you. Let's go, Bob. I taught you well. Look at that. Your coach is in the house, Bob. Let's get on to you live. Coach, there he is. I'll give you a little bit of a halo for him. Guy's driving really well. Really, really well. But great driving by all the top three Oaks. I mean, he's clean, everyone. And what I mean by clean, he does not have any penalties. Just have a look at the penalty warnings again. He's only got one warning, for heaven's sakes. That's how you keep it on track. Great driving there by Bob. And it's putting him in the pound seat. He just has to stay within the 3 seconds of Elementrix, and he's pretty good to go. What's their tyre age look like? 14 laps there for Elementrix, 13 for Bob. They're pretty much tied up, all these guys. I don't see a problem there. Tyre wear wise, yeah, they're all sitting in the same range as well. This is going to become a battle right to the end, isn't it? It's going to be such a good battle to the end. I can't wait for this. Bob's really keeping himself in. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually does overtake here before the end. Nick's under pressure right now by him because of the DRS. So have a look at the start-finish line. Remember, at Canada, you get a double dose of it. You get it down the back straight, then down the start-finish line. So watch out for a move here. All right, Bob. Let's see what you got, big boy. Yes, tons of time he gains on him with that. That's unreal. And he gets another dose of it. Click on. There he goes. So, yeah, that's the double dose I was talking about of DRS. Elementrix doing really well. The more that Nick and Bob's going to fight with each other, though, it's going to give Elementrix a little bit of a gap. Remember, when two guys battle behind you, they do slow themselves down. So these guys want to be clever on when they overtake to make it as easy as possible without losing time. Oh, great drone shot there. I'm so grateful I put my drone in the air. That was worth it. Yeah, thank you, EA. Bob sitting pretty. Brian, not too far away. I just got on board with him and he hit the wall there. That's not even the wall of champions. That was just the wall of walls there. Unlucky for you, Brian, and lost a lot of time. You can see that now on the board. Another good driver, everybody. I've been driving with Brian for quite some while. Commentating with him for quite some time, and he's really consistent and got a lot of pace on him. So another guy to look out for in the season coming up. Nick, however, 3/10 away from Elementrix. Look at this battle he's giving him. Yes, he's got penalties, but he still wants to cross the line first, doesn't he? I thought the squabble was going to be between Bob and Nick, and now all of a sudden it's happening between Elementrix and Nick. So you love F1. Changes all the time. All right, guys, we're on lap 34, 35. One left after this. Come on, give me your predictions. You know what the penalties are. You know where the drivers are sitting. Who's your P1 tonight? I just want to know, who do you think is going to win the race? Give us your predictions. With that being said, I'll give you some tyre wear to interest you. Elementrix is currently sitting on 48% rears. Okay? And that's his left side. Nick, 48 on his left. Bob, 45 on his left. So he's been protecting him a little bit more. That 3% could come in handy. 52% for Brian on the left. And 53. So, yeah, they're kind of balanced out. But it does look like Bob's looked after his back left better than the other lads. Last lap, everybody. Let's have a name. All right, timing-wise, too close to call. What I will do, though, is penalties mean everything. 3 seconds for Elementrix, 22 for Nick. He's going to drop quite far down the order now. But Elementrix needs to get a split of at least 3 seconds to Bob. Let's go. How does he look at the moment? Only 1.4 seconds. Not enough. That's 1.6. I think that Bob's got this race in the bag, everybody. That's called a clean race. No penalties. Put yourself on podium. Never mind any podium. A P1 podium. Great driving, Bob. That's Canada done and dusted. Wow, that is so good. Great driving there by Bob. Keeping it clean shows you guys a clean race is a winning race. Bob's proven that tonight. Elementrix had a heck of a drive, there's no doubt about it. But so did the likes of D2, up to P5, everyone. His first race back after months. I have to give him kudos on that. Unlucky for Nick with all those penalties, dropped him down to P6. Wow, what a night. What a night. A lot of testing happening still. Like we told you guys, we are busy with testing phases. So please accept and bear with all the little shenanigans happening on screen and the transitions. That'll be cleaned up and waxed before the main event. But I just want to thank all the drivers for participating in these fun events on a Wednesday night, keeping us entertained and giving you guys something to look forward to every Wednesday night. Remember, we will be back live every Wednesday, but mainly for the 2nd of July. Yeah, look at that. Robin, a P4. For heaven's sakes, what's going on with these lads? What a season we got coming our way. Hey, from our side, everyone, thanks for joining me tonight. And I hope you enjoyed the show. And like I say, watch out for next week Wednesday. I'm going to try and do a couple of more tweaks, and that I will try and start my show at 7:30 to make sure we get everything sorted. Until then, I hope you guys have an absolute sterler of a week and weekend coming up. I'm going to play you out with my latest track that I've put onto the Discord channel. Please jump into our Discord channel. Look under Clinton's Music. It's composed and written. All the stuff's composed and written by me, so you're welcome to download it, use it on any stream. You won't get striked for it, so have fun. Until then, take care of yourselves and see you next week. Bye.
Can we try again once the smoke is past? Don't wanna regret, don't wanna move too fast. Can we try again once the smoke is past? Don't wanna regret, don't wanna move too fast. Cause we ain't never getting younger. No, we ain't never slowing down. Oh yeah, we're only getting older. It's only up from here, up from here. Can we try again once the smoke is past? Don't wanna regret, don't wanna move too fast. Can we try again once the smoke is past? Don't wanna regret, don't wanna move too fast. Cause we ain't never getting younger. No, we ain't never slowing down. Oh yeah, we're only getting older. It's only up from here, up from here. Cause we ain't never Yeah, we try again. What's the smoke? Yeah.